So this fella who was new in town decided to go for a walk and take a look around, and he came across a bar. So he went in and asked for a drink. The owner who was tending the bar said, "I've never seen you in here before." The guy says, "Yes, I'm not from around here. I'm just passing through on my way to find a job." The owner asks, "What do you do?" And the guy says back, "Oh, I write music and play the piano." The owner, looking excited, says, "Really? I have an ad in the paper looking for someone to play my piano. Please sit down at the keyboard and play for me if you're interested." So the guy does, and as he plays the piano, the owner is in awe of his talent and musical abilities. The owner says, "You play the piano more beautifully than anyone I've ever heard. What is the name of that song?" And the guy says, "I wrote that song, and the name is Two Lesbians Fucking Each Other's Brains Out." The owner gasps and is taken back. He says, "My gosh, that's a terrible name for such a beautiful song. Do you know any others?" The guy smiles and plays again. Once more, the owner is astounded by this guy's talent and musical abilities. He's almost afraid to ask, but he does. "What's the name of this song?" The guy answers, "I fucked her all night until she couldn't take it anymore." The owner was shocked. The owner says, "Okay, but you play beautifully and the songs you have written are incredible. I will hire you, but you have to promise not to tell the name of your songs to the patrons." The guy agrees. That night, the guy was playing the piano and the crowd was just as amazed as the owner was with this man's musical abilities. After playing 2 songs, the crowd stood up and applauded. The guy was really pleased and stood up to take a bow. When he stood up and faced the audience, it was apparent that his zipper was open and his cock and balls were hanging out. One of the patrons close to the piano says, "Sir, do you know your cock and balls are hanging out?" The guy smiles and says, "Know it? I wrote it."